What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and welcome to episode 1 of Random Kit Generator. And what the Random Kit Generator is basically a website that I found while cruising on Battlelog a couple of months ago. It basically is just this a plain text website, one page plain text website, where you literally just hit re-roll on the page, and every time you re-roll it, it gives you basically a completely random, like a different kit selection every time. So what I got was the engineer kit with the QBZ-95B, which in itself some people are not big fans of that gun. I like it though. I'll get more into that later though. The QBZ-95B, PSO1 4x scope. The lasers, well, I got the grip, but you can't put a grip on this gun as it's a bullpup weapon. But yeah, so I couldn't put the grip on it, so I put on the laser sight because I assumed that I'd be doing a lot of hip firing. What with the giant, massive scope taking up half the screen, but hell never. And then as far as the third slot goes, it said none, so I left that empty. Then the sidearm, it gave me M1911 TAC, the javelin, and the repair tool, and my perk is flak, so that's basically that. So flak's not a bad perk at all, but as far as the javelin goes, obviously I'm playing TDM here, so it's almost entirely useless. But as far as the actual weapon itself, I like the QBZ-95B. I've got good memories with this gun, actually. For whatever reason, once it came out, was it close quarter? No, not close quarters. Back to Karkan, I believe it came out in. I really liked it. I don't know why. Like it's really, I find it to be really decent at medium range. I watched a video quite recently, actually. I think it might have been In The Works Media. I'm not sure, but some like relatively big YouTuber recently said that they didn't like the QBZ-95B at all, and I didn't understand why they were so against it. Like, they were very adamant that they didn't like it, and I didn't really get that because I like it for medium range. It's not the fastest shooting gun in the world, but it's like, if you can control it well, it's good. Like, it's not a bad gun at all. As far as the actual guns, the QB guns themselves, it's probably the best out of a lot of them. The QBB machine gun thing is just awful. Well, I suppose we're not talking about that, so I won't go into that. But yeah, for like a randomly Chinese-made weapon that they just decided to throw in the game, I liked it. I didn't think it was bad at all. So, yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, we're starting off with a decent mid-range gun. And then you're putting on a scope that kind of makes sense for mid-range, a 4x scope, but it's like Rival X Factor says, if you're going to go with anything other than a red dot sight, or Cobra or holographic or something like that, if you want to do like a 4x scope, always go with the ACOG. The circle around it, the actual casing that the sight is mounted in on the top of your gun is, what was I doing there? In the video, I don't actually know why I decided. I was convinced I could chase him down and get a repair tool kill, but evidently not. That was dumb. But yeah, when you're choosing sights that aren't red dot sights, the least amount of screen space that they take up, the better. And this thing is just enormous. It's like, what does it remind me of? It's like a telescope or something like that. Just this big, huge thing that encircles your eyes, and you can't see anything other than what's in your circle viewfinder thing. But I managed to get on relatively alright. I think if I had a better gun there, I would have wiped the three of them out. But even though I had the laser sight, I might as well get into that now. The laser sight, obviously, it's probably a must. I don't know how the foregrip would have helped me because I was mainly in medium to close range engagements. So the laser sight's probably a better attachment for this, obviously, than the foregrip would be at those ranges. And here I'm just being very careful because I know the kind of weapon that I'm using, but I managed to take out both guys. But yeah, so the laser sight was a good attachment. That worked well because it gave me an advantage with the hip fire, which I had to do like I expected to do with this big sight. I had to hip fire a couple of times, but the M1911 TAC, I'm not really sure how I feel about these guns that aren't either the two-shot fire or the what are they, like the automatic pistols, like the 93R. The 93R, the 44 Magnum, and the other one, what's the other one called? The MP412 Rex. That's the one. There would be my weapons of choice over any of the like single shot guns, like the 1911 or the anything like that, the M9 or whatever. I don't enjoy them. I find that they take so much longer to kill than the M1911. But as far as anything, the other things go, flak was obviously a good option for close quarters with all the explosives going around, or for TDM, sorry, with all the explosives going off, people RPGing you and throwing grenades and stuff like that into the center there. Flak wasn't a bad choice at all. But overall, the video's coming to an end now. Overall, I like this setup. I did not like the site at all. It hindered me quite a bit. I was able to do a bit of work. I ended up with like 35 kills or something like that. So I was able to kill some people, but I don't know, I would not have chosen this site at all. Like, if I had the choice, I would obviously go with something like a Cobra or a Red Dot site. But that's that. That's episode 1. If you enjoy this and you want me to make more, just let me know in the comments, because I thought it was a good idea for a series. But it's up to you guys if you just want to keep seeing it. So leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching the video. Oh, and leave a comment and let me know what you thought as well, by the way, if you enjoyed it. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.